Since Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning dropped in theaters last week, why not re-rank every single Mission Impossible film from the worst to the best? Be sure to leave your list down below. As a heads up, I don't think any of these are bad movies. I like all of them. Last place without a shadow of doubt is Mission Impossible 2. I still really like this movie. As I said before, I don't think there's a bad movie in this franchise, but this is easily the most flawed out of the whole entire franchise. But I do really enjoy the villain, and there's a certain cheesiness to the movie that I really enjoy. 7th place for me, I have the first Mission Impossible. This is a really grounded compared to the other films in this franchise where they're much larger scale, but thoroughly still enjoy this and introduced us to the great character of Ethan Hunt and other great side characters like Luther as well. 6th place, I have the new dog actually, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Besides this film jumping back to flashbacks in this franchise way too much, I still thought this was a great way to close out the franchise if it is the last film. 5th place, I have Mission Impossible 3. Philip Seymour Hoffman alone pushes this high because he is easily the best villain of this whole entire franchise, where he just starts out like as a normal dude, but when you get deeper into the movie, he becomes even more sinister. Arguably, probably the best performance of this whole entire franchise. He did great in this. Also, Tom Cruise delivers his best performance as Ethan in this movie too. 4th place, I have Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. Everything about this movie is phenomenal, except for the villain. It gave us the Burj Khalifa scene, which is probably the most intense scene of this whole entire franchise, and introduced us to Jeremy Renner's character as well, that I think is really cool, and I hope we get to see him back if there's more movies in this franchise. 3rd place, I have Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, or formerly Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. As for Part 1's go, I think it ended where it needed to end, which I can't say about most Part 1's. And also, Gabriel was a nice new addition as the villain in here, and the train sequence as well, really good stuff. Also, Haley Atwell in here too, a nice new addition as well. 2nd place, I have Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. The underwater sequence is absolutely crazy. As well, it introduces us to Ilsa and Solomon Lane, which are both characters that are great in their own right. Just a great film, but not as great as my number one. Number one for me, I have Mission Impossible: Fallout. This was the first Mission Impossible I saw in theaters, and as well, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite action movies, for sure. This also added Henry Cavill to the bunch as Frank Walker in here, which is another great villain of this franchise. The whole entire mountain sequence is great as well in the final act of the movie. I love everything about this film.